So, I this just happened. I lost my key, one of my keys, semi recently. Um, because I've got two, so I can have a spare to give people who stay with me.
Uh,
Um, but I lost one of them, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Like I don't know where it went. Blah blah blah. And then just now, I got the last Coke out of out of a box of Cokes, and I like picked the box up and I heard something go, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And so I leaned it the other way, and it was my key was in the box of Cokes.
you kept it in the safest place you could.
I don't know how it got there.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token.
Oh, speaking of,
Bastards come up from the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on though. When
It's
playing,
not unusual.
free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. Well, no one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived. Come to think of it, the song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock.
you
ever
can't
since
just
we
ask why it's black.
international stuff, they have just been parading
Oh, I
dangerous
love Jimi
materials
Hendrix.
in and out of the fucking fucking codes, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky.
One time I was at work, and I had played some Lenny Kravitz earlier in the day, and then I started playing Jimi Hendrix. One of my coworkers was like, "Oh God, not more Lenny Kravitz."
Once they hear himself talk, all of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be? You're security, right? Do you
No, I
work
just
with
walked
Rangers?
in here.
Not often.
They strapped this toaster on me, and I mean, it's good toast.
Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird
It
stuff.
only gave you minor severe brain damage.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things
And
that
severe
previously
minor brain hemorrhaging.
experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
Okay, I'm done talking, so I'm angry.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
I'm pouting now.
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down
And
in
then we
Memphis,
go,
thresholds
huh,
are used just
that's
like
pretty
any
fucked
other
up, and we
field.
leave.
Lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
Well, it's better than what it could have been.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished...
Do you understand
I
what
did some digging
disappearing
into security
means?
logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
She has like a secret box of kittens that she takes care of down there.
I have to go.
You're not the only one.
And the entire time she's like, oh, you little whiskers, little whiskers.
And they just, eh.
And then, like, one of her men sees her and she just shoots him.
Like 6 times.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security.
And she's just like, none can know.
Case number 21HQ.
Oh my god, the captain's getting away. That's an anime term. It means there's a huge gap between their perceived persona and their alone persona, and therefore there's a cuteness to it.
Can you feel my disdain?
Yes. That's why I kept talking. I wanted to intensify it as much as I could while we could. What was I doing?
Shutting some people the fuck up is what you were doing.
I was gonna go play What's New Pussycat on a jukebox. Though I got it wrong earlier and said it's not unusual.
Well, you gotta put one, it's not unusual,
Yeah,
in the sequence, so
But
that
I got
people
it
think
backwards.
it's done.
oh, I can't break the offices and the nice people places.
No. We already learned that, remember when I told you to fuck up the boardroom?
What?
High fashion. Please tell me that they're going out the door.
I'm not sure yet. Let's get rid of these 2s, now that I'm all out of 1s. Oh, there's one more 1.
Kill it like the rest.
Did you see that hiss they marched through here? Why the fuck didn't we put a bullet in that?
Just a little.
Was it like that before you opened the door?
I think so.
Oh. I was kind of hoping that you opened the door and now they just start, like, expanding.
That'd be cool. Oh, I gotta get rid of gun shit too.
You gotta do your maintenance.
Just kind of got rid of a bunch of random. Might not have been the best idea.
What do you know about this Arish guy?
I heard some rangers saying you
Oh, it'll be fine.
My armor won't come to me.
Still, a security guard to the Rangers?
I'm broken.
I'm broken, and I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. It was like a Evanescence or something. And I'm broken.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm something, and I don't feel right.
Who was it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Central exit. So it should be in one of the rooms I've checked, but it's not. You have any more dreams?
He only has 5 dreams. Leave him alone. He needs to sleep to have more dreams.
Where is Jukebox?
None of this would have happened if those morons in research had more common sense.
With Han Solo.
Need something?
He was like, oh, it's right over there, but where is there?
I love when they don't actually point.
Is this it? Yeah, there it is. I'll be damned.
I love the idea of you turning on all these radios and people being like, oh yeah, I love that song, and like you just can't hear anything.
I turn it on and like someone nearby is just like, and I'm broken.
Everybody's like, oh god, this song's terrible, and it turns out that it's Hip Hop to Chocobo.
Everybody's screaming.
It's the sound that the hiss that are floating are making. Driving everyone crazy. It's just all of them together going.
Broken by Seether is the song.
Do I know any Seether?
'Cause I'm broken when I'm open, and I don't feel like I'm strong enough. Is what I'm trying
They
to say.
did Fake It. That's the only song by them I know.
I don't know it.
I'm not even sure if I can remember it well enough to do it.
Do you think the song is censored?
Hmm?
Like they were talking about, it always knows one song, and it plays when you go in, but it's dead silent.
Oh. Undo the stream safe thing for like 1 second.
Can I toggle that?
It was in the options, wasn't it?
It might be one of those things where because I started with that thing, it won't play anyway.
It might be.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Dream about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. You probably don't know that song either.
I do know that one.
Nobody knows that song. It's very indie.
Stars. That certainly looks like the same sky as the quarry. Guess I should look for those rangers.
Worry.
Okay.
That's
My
weird.
second power
I wonder
doesn't like
if
those
adding
ones.
that. Oh.
What?
I wonder if adding that U sound to quarry is a southern thing.
Hmm?
A flashing light. They must have gone
Because she just said quarry, and I was like, what?
Query.
No, query is a question.
Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually, no distinction from the previous mission. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area once over.
They made Stargates?
Lopez out.
Apparently.
Link detectors.
Director, did you go into the floaty land and then wreck all our shit?
I'm the director. You can't do shit about it.
Try and fucking stop.
Director, I have to put all these benches back over.
You just lift one up and throw it into the void? Put that one back over.
Don't need no fucking platforming. I just fly where I want to go. And then I'm there.
I'm goddamn Silver the Hedgehog, bitch.
Oh no. The new director is a furry.
Put her down.
This one's a failure.
The gun just shoots you. The gun's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, no, first the gun is like, what's a furry? And then it looks at the internet, and then it immediately like fires like 6 shots in her face.
It turns itself into a laptop to Google what a furry is. Did they ever make Alan Wake 2?
I thought there was more than one Alan Wake guy.
I remember that they talked about it, but I'm not sure if it ever actually...
Like there was Alan Wake, and then there was American Nightmare. Go Google it. I don't know shit about Alan Wake.
I'm working on it.
Is this progress? Fuck bones.
Apparently, American Nightmare is a spin-off. And there was no,
Official sequel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, little one. I guess I go to that island?
They stopped working on Alan Wake 2 to make Quantum Break. Whoops.
Oh yeah, Quantum Break was a game.
Yeah.
Was it good?
No.
Oh.
But then they made this. So, you know. And I bet some of Quantum Break's, like, mechanics kind of came into this game.
Not sure where the fuck I'm going.
So you came from that way.
Search the site. I think I've... There must have been like something laying around that I was supposed to interact with that I just completely overlooked.
Maybe you flew over.
But flying's fun. You can't give me flying mechanics and expect me to not fly literally everywhere. Like, even in Spyro the Dragon, if there was no reason for me to glide, I would still glide. I jumped constantly just so I could do that.
Just so I could glide for. Whoa, you had some issues with that ramp.
Mm-hmm. Just so I could
Just
glide for like half a second.
You'd be like, I feel free. I feel free. I feel free.
Which, it's weird. I don't like flight simulator games. I don't like playing as a plane. I like
Well,
playing as
yeah,
a dude
because
that
that's
can fly.
that's just you controlling like machinery. This is like you are actually moving.
The hiss. They're here.
But I also like games where you can get in mechs and stuff.
That feels unrelated.
Well, I mean, if I like driving mechs, then why do I not like driving planes?
I don't know. In a lot of games, plane controls are also really shitty. Like, the Grand Theft Autos have always had trouble with that.
Well, like, it's not even just that I don't like driving a plane. I do actually think it's fun to drive a plane. In some games, like, you know, Saints Row or whatever. But it's... Ooh. Ooh? What?
I'm not sure. You might have succeeded because your goal was just to survive.
Mm.
So it might have just been a time limit, and you're gonna be able to come out of the jukebox now.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh, I like when I was a kid, I loved playing Star Fox Assault because you could get into the tanks or the planes, and you can hop out and use them however you wanted. And I liked them in Saints Row. But whenever the game is about flying the plane, it doesn't feel fun anymore.
Well, I still feel like, because like you're saying like a plane simulator, and I feel like the issue with that is that it's not really a game. You know,
Guess
like
this
it's
one.
like it's so technical that it's not enjoyable unless you're a big weird nerd who like buys peripherals exclusively for those.
Yeah, I'd hate to know anybody like that.
I know that would be such a nerd.
There
They'd
you are.
also probably be really bad at Resident Evil 4.
Did you find those rangers? The formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The hiss got there first. Lots of them.
Another dead team. Jesus. You know, I should have seen this coming. The formation, it's got like a pull to it. Things just end up there. I'm sure you saw all the junk from the Bureau lying around.
There were a lot of hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they get pulled in too?
Or they forced their way in. The formation is just a big question mark to us. But who knows? You might even find some useful stuff down there. All I know is we cannot let the hiss get comfortable.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations. When in doubt, fuck it.
Terms like
Real helpful. Arish.
non-violent,
I try.
civilian,
I have to go.
Me too.
And
peace
don't
treaty.
murder. Oh, don't forget to turn the copyrighted music back off.
Well, for just a second, I wanna should be a radio around here somewhere. Just like play it for like a second, then pause it.
Good luck out there.
Oh, fuck it. I don't care enough. Whoa.
Oh god, my frames!
Every time I pause.
Yeah, it always scares me. I'm always like, oh, the stream's pausing. And then the pause menu comes up, and I'm like, oh, you just paused the game.
Anyway, not the point. My old Ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when
Did you make some of those names up?
And
No.
they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck.
Now go save Chimpidity Boy.
Ways to get 'em. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Stop by anytime.
You're not the only one who's busy. Please come back.
Well, that's a list. Oh, while I'm here, I should finish that dead letters thing.
Right.
This might be a side quest roundup.
Yeah. With dead letters in my heart.
Should I upgrade? Oh, I can construct a gun called Charge. Holds up to 3 explosive projectiles that can stagger enemies caught in their blast radius. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another gun.
And that's all we can do.
Yep. And I'll go ahead and fast travel to dead letters.
I was gonna say you should just walk over there, and then I was like, no, he'll get lost.
Yes. Oh, that's weird. Same area fast traveling usually doesn't need a loading screen.
Yeah, usually just zoop.
I didn't even get a chance to try and control him. Oh, here's a
I like that he. I like that he went around the corner and you pulled the concrete from that corner, so I just pictured him running, seeing that brick fly past him over the railing, and him seeing you come around the corner with it, and him just being like, alright, let's talk about this.
And not only that, but I was flying. Like, if you saw a person flying at you and pull concrete from behind you with their mind, would you still, like, have a gun in your hand?
No. I'd be like, I'm gonna tap out here.
You're my best friend.
Man, that's so cool.
Is this still part of Dead Letters? No.
Do you want, like, my lunch money?
I want your life. So we're
Well-
best friends for life? Hey. Hey. Shut the fuck up. Oh, I wonder if, the letters are higher up now that I can fly.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, I see one right there.
That's no normal piece of paper.
I'll just sneak up.
You need to know where to put it.
You'll never see you come.
Never see it coming. Why didn't you? There we go.
There should be one more page.
Good to know that some things are the same in both these worlds.
I did turn the... Yeah, mute copyrighted music. Oh, this is just... Adi's thing.
Yes.
I was like, whoa, a
There's-
soundtrack, are we in trouble?
There's no escape from Audie's music.
Oh. Come on.
Pick something up and throw it.
Yeah, I think these are like bulletproof or whatever.
Ah, lame.
Oh, those aren't.
I love that you're just like, walking is for losers.
If you could fly as easily as you could walk, would you ever walk again?
I don't know.
Like, unless I absolutely had to because of some social faux pas or because of, like, ceilings.
Would you just lightly float like 1 inch off the ground?
Yes. I mean, I'd go as high as I was able to. At most times, unless I was trying to be social with somebody.
See, you're saying if it was as easy as you could walk, but in this game, she like falls after a little bit, and if that was the case, I wouldn't do it. Like, if I could run out of enough energy to keep myself in flight, I would only fly in like extreme circumstances.
What if... Well, here's the thing. Even though she does eventually fall, she can immediately, like, within a second, do it again. So it might be just the same as, like, catching your breath after a light jog. So if that were the case, what if flying had the same benefits as, like, cardio exercise?
I don't know. The whole chance of falling thing makes me very nervous. Because, I mean, even, like, the heights that she's, like, you're descending from, like, that would hurt. That would be an ouchie.
Yeah, but you see how slowly she hovers down. She has enough control over it to where she wouldn't hurt herself from a fall unless something knocked her out of the air. And in a non-combat situation, there's almost nothing that would knock you out of the air.
Oh, you've got your armor.
Oh, my armor can't keep up with my full power.
Did you shatter it? Oh my god!
It was truly meant to be. Let's see, paper lantern in the sealed threshold hall. Oh, Director, thank you for saving all our lives at the end of this game journey. Here's the thing. You've caused so much property damage that we're gonna have to fire you.
You can't fire me. I was chosen by the mythical...
Yeah, that's how the gun says you're fired.
It fires you. Everybody's high-fiving.
Over her corpse.
Auntie, can you get the mop up here?
I will get the map. Thought I had a good assistant.
Where are these outfits?
I
have
don't
to
know.
buy these?
They might be a DLC, yeah.
Hmm.
There might be free DLC.
Hmm.
Look it up.
Control. Fuck. Control.
Control fuck.
Outfits.
Check if there's a sexy bikini.
No, you get them in the game.
Okay. Are there any that I can unlock as I are?
They seem to be, you get them from doing certain missions.
I was thinking maybe they were post-game or something.
You get one for beating the game.
Well, like, specifically I was thinking, that they might work like the outfits in Resident Evil. Like 4, where after you beat the game, that's when you get stuff.
No, you get them as you go. Not very many though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are there any fun ones?
Not really.
This is just like guard uniform, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like there's like you can get a director's suit. There's something called an asynchronous suit. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think they do anything.
Nice. Well, yeah, just like
you can
cosmetics.
get a golden suit.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I mean, it's not actually like gold. It's just like it looks like it's yellowish. You can get the janitor's assistant uniform.
Now that sounds good.
You could get a candidate P7 jumpsuit. You can get the Lady Pope's outfit too.
Oh. I've always really liked getting outfits in games. Like, I think that started with Ultimate Spider-Man.
I actually unlocked all the outfits in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, they were cool to get and they were cool to see.
It was really annoying though that the final one was the symbiote suit. Symbiote suit. Get it today from Campbell's. But like at the point where you unlock like basically the costume I wanted the most, there's literally nothing left to do in the game.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you the story of me getting the guide to get all the tokens?
No.
So I was obviously pretty young. I was maybe like 10. I don't remember when that game came out.
A while.
But I didn't have a laptop or a smartphone or anything. So the only computer I had was the desktop, which was downstairs, and I played the game in my room upstairs. So like when I was first doing it, I was like basically getting one token and then going downstairs and getting on the computer to see where the next token was. And I got sick of it. So I was on Game FAQs and I was just like, just print this. And then I walked away to go get the token. And I come back and the printer is out of paper on page like 100 of 360. And my mom was like, what the fuck? And I just took my stack and I flipped it over and I printed the next 100 pages on the back side of the first 100.
Whatever works.
And then I was like, can we get some more paper? And my mom was like, no!
Please? Paper?
But Mom, I have 160 more pages. I only need one more ream.
Why is there a mini-boss here?
To get his ass kicked by you. Is he one of Arisha's guys?
I don't think so, because I'm not in the area. I've been wandering around in circles trying to find a way into this blacked out area.
Oh, I thought that his guys were like spread out across the map.
I think they probably are, but I'm looking for the Japanese paper lantern. I guess I gotta get in here.
They can still be around.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
but I cleared this area out
because
later.
the objective didn't go.
I cleared this area out earlier, left the room, and came back, and they respawned.
Ah.
So I doubt it was one of those if it just randomly showed up. Yeah, I guess there's just no fucking way over. Maybe it unlocks later or something.
Wait, open your map up again? Okay, let's see. You're trying to get over there. Try going through security. There's a little area off to the right towards that black spot.
Where are some of the black covers? I see it now. Thank you. Let's see. Possibly here.
Wall of Ho. Good change. Look at that graphic on that door, refusing to load.
This way? Possible. It seems newish.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation.
It's this building.
Yes.
An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation.
I don't know why my brain felt like this was important, but as soon as he said that, I was like, that's almost exactly 4 years after JFK was shot.
It's all connected.
Five years. It was 63, I think.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels.
Nope. There's no room in here. It was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Once we became aware of it,
That's weird. Where does it...
There was a door that was locked but didn't have an access number. So I'm thinking I might have to come
wait.
from there later.
Is that door directly in front of you? Go back out into the hallway.
Give me a second. Wanted to grab this stuff. This one, I was gonna check it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's level
This
6.
guy.
Oh, I have level 6 apparently.
Yeah, you just got level 6. You got it from Dylan.
Yes.
Is this
No.
it? I think this is it.
Bad. And now you're my friend. This is a shonen anime.
But only for, like, the first couple chapters, you know? Once you get, like, 5 or 6 of them, then it kind of stops.
Wait, this was progress?
Oh, yes. This is where Dylan wanted you to go.
Huh.
New prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Oh my
P7,
god.
that's the outfit.
He has 6 penises. You have 7 vaginas.
As soon as you said you have 7, I was like, oh god, I hope he goes there.
One of my favorite parts of that comic is when the guy, like Eric, is running away and leaving, and he's like lighting his pipe, and he's like, maybe more. Imagine.
Imagine.
I love that you're killing them too fast for them to heal.
Yeah, I've been working on upgrading my throwing power, and it's at this point I think it's double the starting damage it did.
Ooh, that's rude. I think you're gonna have to kill the orb before you can take down Rock Boy.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock. Rock lobster. Oh,
My
shoot,
favorite
my
part of
soul.
that song, my favorite part of that song is when all of the members of the band start making random animal noises.
I thought the whole song was random animal noises.
But there's a specific part where like the singer is like, and then I saw a dolphin, and like someone else in the band just goes, ee! But they do it for like a solid minute, and it's like a bunch of different creatures.
I've just... That
What a
song's just a
bizarre
shitpost.
song that became so popular.
It's a shitpost.
It is. It's a 1980s pre-internet shitpost.
It's funny to look back on history and see things that we now refer to as shitposts have always been around. Like that article from like the 20s where a woman claims that you should send a message to your tomatoes by leaving empty tomato cans in the garden.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm looking something up.
Oh, more freaky dolls.
Oh, I don't like that. Someone in chat is asking if there is a way to respec in this game.
Why don't you
Respec?
tell Uncle Mr.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Jones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see,
Smeg.
everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. ESP.
It's slowly pulling the paper down. Got me.
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg?
No interruptions!
So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
Remember, the in-universe, this was made for an actual child.
What if
Yes.
I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Just listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Mr. Bones is now my favorite character.
Yes. Mr. Bones is me.
No interruptions!
Oh, more mentions of Alan Wake.
Yeah.
Something about him diving into a lake and never being seen again? Is that from one of the games?
Yes.
I'll just use my imagination on what that entails.
I mean, that basically was like a report on the events of the game from like an outsider.
I was just curious about what happened to him from his perspective after he
I
dove
wish
into the
things
lake.
had gone differently and ordinary for us.
That might have been the end.
Oh.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes.
He had 6 penises.
We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, it's saying something. And the boy.
You know, thinking about Alan Wake, this game might actually be kind of a sequel
Dylan Faden.
To the, like, plot events of a...
Kind of, because the whole, like,
What Dylan wanted me to see.
people being controlled by,
We need to find that projector.
you got the outfit.
Yeah.
People being controlled by a, like, force from a separate reality is also the plot of Alan Wake. So it could be the same thing.
We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
This light projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't believe so. Maybe. I don't know.
Jesse's just like, now that that's all bullshit, I want a refund. The chair span.
So, do you want me to semi-spoil Alan Wake?
Yeah, I haven't really planned to play it.
So the lake, contains, like, a other dimensional evil being, basically, is probably the best way to describe it. It's an eldritch monster.
So it was like when I went to the refrigerator.
Yes, and you even do that, like, that's the end of Alan Wake, is
So it's like the boss fight. Final boss fight.
Kind of. You go into a different world. But the world, like, is the creature.
So, like, Earth.
This is cool as shit, by the way.
Yeah. It reminds me of part in Ocarina of Time. To show off the 3D stuff, they had one area in one of the dungeons where the hallway twisted and you ran with it.
Reminds me of Inception.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the trippy visuals remind me of Inception so far. So did that area early in the game where the building looped around and...
Yeah. But the lake, or the thing in the lake, was like, it was influencing the townspeople, and in the game, like, at that point, it starts possessing them and using them as creatures, and it was kind of using, so the typewriter, like, whatever was written into it, would come true, and the plot was basically that you had lost a week of your memory, but you had written an entire novel on that typewriter, and it was coming true, and you had to figure out what was going to happen by finding pages of your novel and trying to prevent the creature from getting to the ending of the novel and releasing itself from the lake.
Oh, so that's why when you find that paper that's directly tied to Alan Wake, like the last so-and-so lines are scribbled out.
Yes. And also, like, the paper, it was the one that seemed like it was being written as you read it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't connect it at the time, but yes, that is Alan Wake. So I wonder if the hiss is in some way related to, one sec. What was the fucking thing called? The Dark Presence.
For all you know, they might be the same thing.
Yeah, it could be.
We are the hiss. The Dark Presence's evil twin.
We are even better than the Dark Presence. Oh god, this thing. Look, guys, we're not the same. We don't hang out. We're not friends. What? We thought we were totally cool.
We are radical, dude.
Can I just get out of this fucking lake that I'm stuck in? Can't help you there, bro. But see you at the Eldritch Monster Barbecue next Thursday.
I won't be there if I'm in the lake.
That sounds like a you problem. Bye.
Oh, it's a shame. I was going to bring my mother's potato salad. Well, maybe we can think of something.
Potato salad, you say?
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this the house being the rector just another cell? Who's really in charge?
Go, my children.
Be free. Sector clear?
Stay frosty.
Check your corners. Think fast.
He didn't think fast enough.
Nope.
Clear the control point. What are you doing?
I don't know. I just like exploring the area before I do anything that's progressy.
You can't explore the area. There's cubes blocking everything.
Yeah, but I saw a prompt, so I thought maybe I could get to the prompt.
And then what happened?
Well, I wouldn't have known if I didn't do it.
We're going back home. Of course we are.
But what would you have gained? It would have
Whatever was
changed.
at the prompt.
Never.
But you were gonna get that anyway after you clear the control point. It changed nothing.
Exactly.
It's not like it disappeared now.
Exactly, so what's the problem?
Oh, my mustache got caught in the coke tab. Ow.
Poor buddy, I was pretending he has facial hair.
Don't be mad just because the one thing I can grow that you can't is a mustache.
I have a mustache, it's just very light. Oh. Oh. Bitch.
That door can't stop me because I can break things.
Page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. Page been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with a symbol of a spiral. For 10 years I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they are all the same. Oh?
This is him. This is Alan Wake.
So this is his... what happened to him?
Yeah.
He's been stuck?
Yeah. He's been in the lake this entire time.
Supposedly, according to them, the lake led to the Ocean View Motel. That hotel I keep visiting every now and then.
Oh.
So, this might be,
Man,
like...
it's gonna be...
set up for a sequel.
Oh, maybe. I was kind of saying the opposite. It's going to be really interesting if this is the sequel, and I just had no idea. Like, if this directly ties into, like if you get to the end and the thing behind all of this happening is the Dark Presence, it's going to blow my fucking mind.
I'm going to be slightly disappointed if that's the case, because I never played Alan Wake, so I don't know. I feel like I would be missing a lot of what makes it special.
I mean, as long as it is a suitable antagonist for this game standalone, I think that it would be fine. But it would just be extra neat for people who, like, knew the extra thing.
No, I don't think it would lower the quality of the game. What I'm saying is, I would personally be disappointed, because it'd be like, well, you know, I don't like playing games out of sequence anyway, even if there's no chronological need to. So if I found out that I accidentally played the last installment in a franchise without playing the rest of the franchise, I'd be like, oh shit, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I don't think it's going to diminish the overall enjoyment of the game, but there's going to be a part of me that's like, if I had known, I would have tried to play all the Alan Wake games.
Is there another series that has, like, done something like that?
Probably.
Like, an indirect sequel?
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there has, but the first thing that came to my mind was a visual novel where the sequel is sort of direct, but the tone and theme is completely the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
The first game is a standard romantic comedy life sim about, you know, high school kids and everything. And then the sequel is the protagonist from the first game gets sucked into a teased alternate universe from the previous game. And he has to, like, fight to save his family and friends and everything.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
What about the Dark Tower? Does that count?
I wouldn't know, I've never read it.
The main villain of the Dark Tower was originally the villain of a singular Stephen King novel, The Stand.
Right. Oh, so... whoa, that thing's down here.
Ooh! That's unfortunate. So is that, like, the same?
I think that's completely unrelated to this.
No, I meant, like, the Randall Flagg thing. Is that, like, a similar enough concept?
Oh, if that turns out to be the villain, then yeah.
I find that, I'm not sure if I've talked about this with you before, but I've definitely never talked about it on stream, but I do find that really interesting how, like, Stephen King had this villain, that he just basically... Yeah, he just couldn't get him out of his head. Because, like, originally Randall Flagg was only the villain of The Stand, and then I think he also made him the villain of a fantasy novel. And it was like, he had more overt magical powers in that one. And it was kind of unclear if it
they
was
were...
supposed to be the exact same person. And then he had written the first novel of The Dark Tower was originally just a collection of short stories that was in magazines, and then he like combined them all together and edited them into a novel, basically. And the villain of that was a very similar character, but was never referred to as Randall Flagg.
Until it was
and then later on in the series, that villain was confirmed to be Randall Flagg, and they were all the same person. So it's really interesting to me that like Stephen King just had this definition, this version of a pure evil villain that he just kept coming back to.
Yeah. She said something about a control panel.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. I was thinking about Dark Tower.
I could tell. Here we go. Bunton.
Sorry, Gohan, was thinking about fighting. Oh, shit.
It won't rotate.
I dropped my phone.
Something's blocking it.
What do you mean I don't want to rotate it? I'm looking right at it.
Something's blocking the motion of the ocean.
Oh. Yeah, bitch.
Why do you need it to rotate? You can fly.
I think rotating it affects the doors.
It brings Jim Morrison back?
Finally. Well... No, I want to open those doors that lead to the area where the side quest is.
Man, it sucks to suck.
Pardon.
Why is there one chunk of floor just floating?
Wait, what?
It was behind you. It was just chilling up there. Oh, it's gone now, but that was really weird. You were like flying, and there was just like one of those like when you rip a random chunk of concrete and like are carrying it with you. There was one just floating.
Hmm. Want to hear some of my usual stupidity?
Yes.
When I was trying to get a good look at that picture, and I was like, man, I want it to stop moving. Oh, maybe if I shoot it, it'll like pin it to the wall.
And then it fell.
Yes. Well, it shattered. In some universes, that might have been a good idea.
Oh, this thing. Wow, you fucked it up!
My throwing's a little stronger than it used to be last time I fought it.
That thing came out and was like, I'm here to fuck you up, and you were like, shh.
I'm here to fuck you up, but it seems I've failed. Okay, bye.
To death I go. Oh, by the way, I had a little idea for something else we might be able to do in the future. I was watching some Achievement Hunter videos, and they did this thing where they played XCOM, but like one person was controlling the game, but he had like 5 people with them, and each one of them picked a person and made all the decisions for that individual person.
Oh.
So we could play like XCOM, but I would like let you make the decisions for like half the squad.
That makes sense. That would be interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how you fuck it all up. Completely on purpose. I don't mean like you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean you would be like, I want to stand in front of him and shoot him with shotgun. Are you sure you don't want to be in cover? Absolutely not.
I know it won't happen because I know XCOM enough, but I would love it if all my stupid asinine decisions were what won us every round. Like, if I had chosen to do cover, it would have killed somebody else, and that gave you just what you needed to finish off the round. And every time you're just like, God damn it.
I'm like, well, it did work.
It ate it.
It was like, no, this is not what I want. Bring me another. But yeah, we could even get Stern in on that.
Yeah.
But maybe later on, because I think you only start out with 4 people. Though, and I think it would be better if, like, at first, like, you and me were both controlling 2.
Yeah.
But once I increase squad size, we could bring him in. Though at the same time, maybe not, because then every time I got to one of his characters, he would be like, now let me think about this for 20 minutes.
Yes, that's Stern. How can he be so disorganized, but at the same time spend so much time trying to?
I don't know, I feel like you would be the one who could answer that the best.
Huh. Maybe you can eat my ass.
Never starving.
God damn.
God damn. I'll be by me.
Ooh, did you see that one body?
Yeah, it did a flip, and then it was like, and goodbye!
Happy by me. Turn it up. That's my jam. This is where it came from, or does it just look like where I came from? I think it just looks like where I came from. Well, that guy was just doing his job.
you were like, eat chair. Yeah, Sturm would take like 20 minutes to make every single one of his moves. I'm super cautious, but at least like it goes slow because I'm just moving an inch at a time. But at least I'm consistently like, all right, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this. Let's see what happens.
And I go somewhere between the two, where I'll either take 30 minutes or I'll take 3 seconds.
You're either like, okay, let me really think about this, or you're like, grenade.
Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't Professor Lexman. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language. Maybe 2 a.m.
Oh, he tried to sneak up on you.
I'm sorry. It's just my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people, but the town's there. It's still there. So the foundation of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase "there is no salvation" written anywhere? The same thing happened in Brazil in 23. A village called Jorgeria. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A massive
Greentown? Is that what
as
that means?
predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Whaley. Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying! Now I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there.
I'm sure that's been done before, but I can't think of an example. Like conspiracy theorists injected into communities to discredit plausible conspiracy theories. Like, something weird happened in Ordinary and Control wants to cover it up. So, on one front, they have people saying, oh, it was aliens, because that's so stupid that people are just going to be like, okay, whatever.
I was trying to look up what that what that translates to, Fort Verde, and I discovered that it's a real urban legend. Like, it's existed well before this game. I've got posts about it dating back to at least 2015.
Wasn't it just like a Jamestown type thing?
I don't know. I can't. I'm going to Wikipedia to get more, like, actual information instead of reading creepypastas. What year did they say? 23?
23, yes.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell me?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the
I went to Wikipedia because when I Google searched it, there was a list of people who disappeared mysteriously pre-1970 on there, but it wasn't there.
in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot
Sorry,
see
what?
any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
I went to Wikipedia because when I searched for that town, there was like a Wikipedia page that said list of people who disappeared mysteriously pre-1970, but then it wasn't there.
Okay.
You dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl.
But that is apparently a real, like, urban legend, because
Knows
I've got pages about it dating back at least 5 years, so it predates this game.
Turned into a dog, or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know. There is no calendar. How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Let's see what they have on ordinary. Oh, here. Our home, our school. Dump.
Can you fuck it up? Okay, now you just need to walk around punching it, going, "Arr!"
Go Godzilla.
There we go.
Screonk.
She's just like, well, anyway, this was cathartic.
Man, that did for me. That did more for me than all those years of therapy ever did.
Do you think you can bowl? Like, if you pick up a car and line up a bunch of those trees?
Let's try to hit these 3 in a row. Ooh, yeah.
That's a strike, baby. No, only I'm allowed to destroy my hometown. I earned it.
Damn it. There we go.
The grenade gently booped you on the head and then went away.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
The dump over here?
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the sun settle for. There's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name.
Did Mitch or I ever show you that
Did find a European
glitch in
singer
Luigi's
from
Mansion
the
3
60s named
where
Thomas Zane? What?
I managed to pull a
I don't know.
rolled up carpet that was supposed to be in a
Fits you very
pile
well.
off of a shelf and because
Have
it
you seen
wasn't
things
supposed to exist off the shelf, it started
maybe you
freaking the
wrote it
fuck out.
yourself? I didn't. No matter.
No.
You've seen
But
things
also,
that you feel like
this also
there's a
relates
piece
to
of you
Alan
missing.
Wake.
Can we talk about that? Okay.
What specifically?
Yeah,
Thomas Zane,
this
he's the one that trapped the dark presence in the lake.
Oh, okay.
a yearning for something that
You know, at first it felt like just a neat little, oh, they're in the same universe, but
your brother and your
the
parents
farther I get
know.
in, it seems like there's more and more references to Alan Wake.
No, Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it. You're referring to the imaginary.
This has definitely been the first, like,
Wow.
direct connection.
After a long time, she's in a
Like,
dream.
everything else you found has just been, like, on papers, and it's just kind of a lore thing. But this is directly related to Jesse.
As real as what happened in Ordinary. The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris
Yeah,
didn't cause
it was 1991, and Rust in Peace came out, and the whole town just lost their fucking mind.
No, it was a cover-up. The government had it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you do your well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Imagine this dick, bitch.
Now I'm gonna Google if fucking Quantum Break is in the same universe.
Could be. Could be very well a full, Stephen King thing. Or Quentin Tarantino, even.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
Doesn't seem like a...
Unbelievable.
No.
Yeah, no. Wait. Oh wait, I think they are.
Do they have like a consistent writing team between all the projects, or is it just...
I will look into that in a second.
Whoa, what?
Ooh.
Kinda fucked me a little. Got fat. Well, let's do that again, but let's not die.
Yes, let's try.
Can I do anything with this button? I have to fight this asshole again? You know, the funniest thing about these big shield guys is they're effectively useless once their shield is down, and my throwing ability instantly empties their shield. Which means they're almost pointless.
So, what I am getting from what I'm reading, though I am dancing around spoilers, so it might get more connected at some point, but it seems like I didn't connect it because I didn't realize that they were the same company, but Alan Wake was famous for writing crime novels, and his crime novels were actually Max Payne the whole time. And then Alan Wake obviously happened in this, and then there was a similar thing in Quantum Break, where apparently someone was investigating an incident that was basically the plot of Alan Wake.
Oh.
So, yes, all four take place in the same universe. Either that or it's all a multiverse, because someone brought up that Dylan talked about Mr. Door.
Oh yeah, the Mr. Door guy was the one who was like controlled the multiverse or whatever.
Yeah, and he also said in that speech that in one world there was a writer who wrote about a cop, and in another world the cop was real. And that's Alan Wake and Max Payne. So I would say they're all loosely connected, though there's been a lot of Alan Wake references, at least in this session.
I figured out the trick to the floaty guys, by the way.
What is
you
that?
just gotta literally throw until they... Oh!
You didn't stay frosty. You didn't check your corners.
What I was gonna say is you gotta just throw until... Like, if you throw quickly enough, they can't dodge, because they've already just finished dodging.
They run out of dash.
Yes. Effectively, so far, anything an enemy can do, I can do, and vice versa.
So, I didn't read past any spoiler points, but I don't think that the main villain of this game is going to be the same as the main villain of Alan Wake. I think that they'll stay separated.
Chat saying anything interesting?
When you said that the bad guys can do everything you can do and vice versa, AR Gamma started saying, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
Ha.
But yes, apparently every Remedy game is in the same multiverse.
That's cool.
Yes.
Effective immediately.
It also makes it neat because I had no idea that I had already played the first 3 games in this franchise.
That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
How would you react if, within this game, I saved Alan Wake?
That would be really fucking cool to me.
And then he was like, oh, man, I'm so glad to be out of there. It's time for Alan Wake 2.
I mean, like, I think that it's really cool that they've been so related, at least for the last, like, hour or so, but I didn't love Alan Wake, you know? I thought it was fine.
Well, what if Alan Wake 2 is really, really good?
I mean, it could be. Like, my deal with Alan Wake was that, like, it had a really interesting story. It was a little janky at times. I like Eldritch horror, so that kind of kept me going. But the gameplay was really basic and not a lot of fun. Because, like,
So
basically
this game
you had...
fixed that.
Oh yeah, I guess it did. Like, the entire way the combat in the game worked was that you had a flashlight, and, like, the bad guys had shadows all over them, and you would shine them with the flashlight to get the shadows off, and then you just shoot them.
Okay, I gotta go to an entirely different area for that. But... I want to go in there. Because that's how you get to... Alright, there's a thing down here.
Yes, there's a bad thing that likes to fuck you up.
There has to be a way to turn this and open up that other door.
There's no other control room?
There's one right there. And I can get through there. But I'm not sure... Oh.
Well, now I'm not coming. Director, do you know we have security cameras in the elevators?
Enjoy the show, bitch. Ooh, super one. Ooh, that thing.
Ow, it hit you hard. Now it's dead.
Should have made that hit count. Because it only got the one. So I'm seeing maybe an area I can go to in logistics that'll take me up and across.
Maybe? What is the area you're trying to get into called?
Right now it's just got a question mark.
Oh, okay. You haven't discovered it yet.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's in the corner of your screen. It's called Ashtray Maze.
Well, can you look up how to get to the ashtray maze?
Well, what I was gonna say is start looking at signs and see if you can see a sign for it.
But I know where it is. I don't know how to get the door up.
Okay. One second. Well, buddy, I got some bad news.
Can't do it yet?
Guy confirms part stuck on not even a puzzle. Because I googled that and every single result is just how to get through the maze. Located in
why
the
is there a
upper
big door?
research sector.
Please stop fucking spawning. I don't care about you.
Yeah, that's all it's given me, is that it's in the upper research sector.
Well, I tried to push the door and it wouldn't. And I'm at what I assume is the stairs.
Oh, then that must be the exit, because that looks like a door that unlocks from the other side.
Motherfucker. Let's see. Maybe the terminals? No? I was gonna say that's a pretty good reflective effect, but then I noticed that the reflection was facing the same way I was.
Hmm. That was a no-no.
Oh, I thought maybe I could jump up. Okay, I guess I'll just run up to the door I need to go in. Here I am.
Okay, let me look at the map. Wait, what makes you think you need to go in there? Oh, okay.
Motherfucker.
You were just...
I was just a fucking idiot, yes.
Oh, I was gonna say you were just on the wrong quest and I was getting confused, but yes, you were just trying to go to the wrong place entirely. Wow. This must be embarrassing for you.
I'm kind
I'm
of
glad
used to it
there's
at this
not.
point.
I'm glad there's not multiple people watching right now.
How embarrassing. Speed.
Ooh, ow, my ankle.
You okay?
I was I'm sitting with my my legs out on top of something, and I've got my left ankle under my my right leg, and I like shifted, and my left ankle was like, "Hey, can we stop?" But I haven't changed position at all, so no.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ammo cost down while levitating. It's quite nice. So is reload speed. Plus I actually got a levitation boost, so I stay in the air a little bit longer.
Oh, that's nice. Is that feasible in combat though? Won't you get shot the fuck up?
Well, I've been doing it.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I think it helps keep me away from some of the heavy stuff. Oh, I think I actually still was in the right area. No? God, I wish I could look at each level individually instead of them being forced on top of each other.
It's really confusing to try and read.
Can I get to it from the turntable?
I don't know. I can't fucking...
And why is the map an overlay and not an interactable menu? Oh shit, fuck, sorry.
Okay, one sec. Stop at this sign right here. Let's look at it.
Transit corridor, prime candidate.
No, behind you.
Oh. Turntable, AWE, candidate program.
No, none of that helps us. We're looking for the threshold hall, or sealed threshold hall, in containment.
In containment? Oh, the whole sector is containment. I was...
Okay. Is there any rhyme or reason to the coloring of the...
I'm sure it has something to do with elevation, but it doesn't really feel like it. See, that just leads to the dump.
There's no key on the map, too, which is really not helpful.
I feel like it's got something to do with up there. But...
Okay, I think... Let me look at the map again real quick. I think that the darker it is, the lower it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I have a hard time seeing, like, how many levels there even are.
What I am getting from this is that this part seems higher up, so there must be stairs that lead up to this?
See, that's the thing, that exit that I was trying to go into earlier, that's the only way I can see that leads up into this area right here. And I thought once I got up there, I would be able to turn this turntable. So regardless of, even if I got that door wrong, that was still...
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
To my knowledge, I can't just... No, I can't bust in there.
Go back the way you came. Oh, one sec. I need to refresh the stream so I can actually see what you're doing.
You didn't get to see my dumbassery. I was glitching out on a wall.
Oh. I, like, said that instruction and then I realized that you were still, like, flying around and I was like, oh, I gotta... Is there anything to your left in the... Not in the turntable room, the room that leads to the turntable room. Are there any other paths?
There's one small room that I can't go through because it's got that miasma stuff.
Right.
But even on the map, it doesn't look like it leads anywhere.
I was hoping, because if you look at the map, there's like that one corner where those areas kind of touch. I was hoping that there was a path between them, but I think that they're just next to each other.
Yeah. Well, see, that's part of that path I was trying to see earlier. But again, I don't see any way to actually get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird. Like, the only way I'm seeing into it is from its exit. There must be some kind of, like, elevator or path from a different area into that area.
That's what it seems like to me, but it's really fucking weird.
Yeah. I wish you could see, like, a larger scale map to see what connects to containment, because if you look underneath the...
I'm not sure any place does connect to containment. I think containment is its own entirely contained level. Because I think that's how they all are. I think, like, the elevators are hubs.
You can, like... Oh shit. Do you have a side quest called A Matter of Time?
Let's see. His notes, finish tango, old friends, runaways, self-reflection.
Have you
No.
already finished one called A Matter of Time?
Old as hell, unknown caller, an override, face blah. Keeper, festival, blah blah. No.
Apparently, you can't reach this location until you have completed A Matter of Time.
That's horseshit. It's like, it happens sometimes in games, but I can't fathom why. It infuriates me. That
I'm okay with it as long as it tells you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There needs to be a clear indication that I'm wasting my time if I try now.
Yeah.
Like, if I had gone in the direction of it, and... Or if there was, like, a note on the side quest itself that says, cannot be activated yet.
Yeah.
But because if I was playing by myself, I would have spent, like, an extra 6 hours on that. Like, that's not even an exaggeration. I'm that stupid.
I mean, I don't even think that that's stupid. I mean, I wouldn't have beat my head against the wall. I would have done the exact same thing that I just did, where I finally just looked it up because it was annoying me so much. But I still would have been, like, pissed off.
Yeah.
Let me look up A Matter of Time.
I'm sure I'll find it eventually.
I know, but I want to see, like, how far off.
I should try and find a wrap-up point.
Oh, yeah, you should. You might be able to get this quest right now, actually.
Fingers crossed. I'm glad we
except
spent...
that you just left containment.
Oh.
It's apparently there's a safe in the containment logistics section where you will meet someone named Horowitz who will give you the side quest. And that
Weird.
side quest will lead you to the area that the paper lantern is in.
You know what, I'm gonna... Because I spent so much fucking time just trying to figure out that one quest, that's the quest I'm gonna end this stream on. So let's see,
I'm not sure you... Well, yeah, you've got... Oh, actually...
Or should I just do it next time?
You can go ahead and start it. You don't need to wrap up immediately, but, if you don't want to go too over long, then you've got, I would say, like, 15 to 20 minutes. If you want to keep our shit equal.
Yeah. You said he was in logistics, right?
Yes. One sec. It looks like he's right in front of a shelter door, and he's, like, wounded. I'm trying not to read.
That's weird. I feel like I would have seen him at some point.
Oh, he's, like, right next to that big fucking map.
Oh. So
I know
it's literally
exactly
just...
where he is. I've seen this area.
So I've just ran past him like 30 times.
I think you have, maybe. Unless this quest doesn't trigger yet.
I feel like he should have said something.
Okay. Head towards the map, and then to the left there's a door.
Right here.
And then go upstairs.
What the fuck?
Oh, you found him?
Yeah, I
that's
immediately...
him.
Someone needs help over
But I came through here like 6 times!
What happened?
There you go.
I was just here earlier!
Well...
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down to
HG!
The clocks.
a threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Rube can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
Bitch.
Are you punishing him for not being here
quiet.
before?
Yeah.
For being a quiet man. Oh, by the way, go back to where you came in.
Over here?
I'm on a delay. I'm sorry.
Oh.
The door to your right, like the first door.
Wait, are we in the motel or back outside?
Yes, in the motel. Where the light switch is, the door immediately to its right.
That's... Oh, the one with the swirl.
That's where Alan Wake is.
Huh.
Yeah, because that's where the people said that the paper came out from under that door.
So do you think all these doors are main game universes? Because that's the
Maybe.
symbol of this one, and this is the one I keep using.
Oh, like this is the control door?
Yeah. And this might be the quantum thing, because that kind of looks like a cube.
Oh, maybe.
And these might be other game projects I have in mind.
That's really cool. That would make sense with the lore surrounding this motel.
Yeah.
I wonder if the things that we've heard in the distance are related to other games.
I would really like that. I don't know if I'm watching this or if I'm just...
Do you have any
I guess
kind
I'm
of
supposed to stop
control
it.
at a time?
Oops.
What was it, 3:45?
Yeah. I'm not really good at stopping it anyway, so... Shit.
Yeah, it is moving pretty fast.
Oh wait, there's actually another thing.
Oh. That one looks like it's slightly past 3:45. Wait, there's another clock above the desk, too.
Hmm. Huh? Oh, I think I did what I was supposed to do.
Oh, cool.
I think that's a TV, not a clock.
Oh, that is a TV.
You stupid fucking asshole.
I'm sorry, I'm desperately trying to see the environment as you run past it, without observing anything.
Okay, so 7.
Yeah, that's what that
I kind of like how it's different random bullshit every time I have to come here.
I agree, but I've also lost your live feed in my ear.
Oh.
This Wells guy can't be far.
Okay, what time is it? I'll wait for him to come back.
And it was also, I couldn't hear you because the stream was fucking up and I was refreshing it, so if you were talking to me for like 30 seconds, I was getting none of it, because both party and stream were gone.
I was just saying I think it's neat how every time I go to the hotel there's a different puzzle.
Yeah, I do think that's
rooms.
neat.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Oh, just like the clocks in the room.
Yeah. What if the puzzle is this? You just need to get rid of all these fucking clocks.
Where is he?
Around.
There they are.
I would say when you clear this control point is when you should.
That's what I was thinking, feeling, jiving.
That was a good Googling I did. I try not to over walk through, you know?
Yeah.
But we were.
Who's Wells?
He's the guy you're looking for.
Because I just got a subtitle